Hey there, I'm Mike Bills with Measurable Solutions, and this is Whiteboard Wednesday. So today we are talking about how to cut the rubber band that is constantly snapping you back into your practice. And whether it's real to you and you realize that it's happening or not, if you aren't able to walk away from your practice, be gone for an hour, a day, a week, a month, whatever the period of time is that you're gone for, without getting phone calls, without coming back and having a problem list of things you need to solve, then you have got a rubber band that is attached to you and snapping you back into your practice all the time. It's like a big old bungee cord that takes you all the way down to the river. You think everything's good and it snaps you right back up to the bridge, and there you are right back in the thick of it. And if I think about times then as a beginning practice owner, I was trying to kind of step out of patient care for a couple hours a day and have a chance to actually work on my business and develop some programs and some things I wanted to do. This rubber band was this big, huge cord that was attached to me. I would walk out, I would try to go sit down in my office, and there'd be 3 people in my door that were asking a question about just the simplest of things that they really should have known how to do themselves. And that rubber band just kept pulling me back in all the time. Or I'd go out to go meet my wife for lunch, and I'd be gone for 15 minutes, I'd get a phone call. Or I'd come back for an hour, after an hour, and there'd be a list of 3 things that they couldn't figure out how to handle when they were gone. So here's how you're going to get rid of that rubber band, right? Because the first thing you've really got to do is you've got to take an oath as an owner today. So raise your right hand and swear to solemnly not allow yourself to do the job that other people should be doing for you. And that is going to be the first thing that's going to help you to start to cut that rubber band. And you've got to agree today and every day forward to live by that oath in everything that you do. And I apply this to everything I do, coaching and all kinds of other things. But you've got to take this oath and you've got to live by that oath as if you were the President of the United States who's strong and strict on everything that he or she does. So take that oath. And as soon as you take that oath, then start training your staff to do what you do and to do it how you do it. And as soon as you do that, they are, most cases, willing to do it. They just aren't able to do it. They don't know how to do it. They aren't capable because they haven't been trained. Training is a word I talk about probably every Wednesday when I do Whiteboard Wednesday. I talk about training your staff. It is the #1 key thing that is going to cut that rubber band for you and make it smaller and smaller and smaller and less strong until one day you're able to snap it. Because when you can finally snap it, that's when you really get to what you truly got into this to be an owner for. And the third thing that you need to do is understand going into this, you are going to have to correct things and retrain people. It is not possible for somebody to step in and do everything 110% correct 110% of the time. So when you do have to retrain somebody and correct somebody, do it in a sandwich. Acknowledge them. Tell them something that they're doing well related to the topic that you're talking about. Hey, I like the fact that you answered the phone and you said, this is Mike, because that's my expectation. But you kind of missed a couple of things, so you got to make a correction. Here's some things that I want to make sure are said in that. And then you've got to retrain it. So you got to retrain that process back in, and then you step back out. And you will notice that every time you do that, that process improves how strong that rubber band is. You'll get pulled out and back in less and less and less and less, and before you know it, the rubber band's gone. And you can be out of your practice, you can be doing whatever it is that you want to be doing, running it, etc. So 3 quick steps. Take the oath. You just took it, live by it, promise to live by it, never abandon that oath. Train your staff, get them trained up real well. And #3, make it a sandwich. Anytime you need to make a correction, acknowledgement, correction, and retrain, you got 2 good things on either end. And I guarantee you, if you do these things, that rubber band is going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. You're going to get stronger and stronger as an owner. You're going to be much happier. You're going to have a lot less gray hair, more smiles on your face, more time of enjoyment actually being a practice owner, and you're going to love it. Hey, do me a favor, in the section below, please leave me some comments. Let me know how these things are helping you out. I'd love to hear from you and hear how things are going and hear wins that you're having. I always love to hear wins of everything that we're involved in. So I look forward to seeing you for next week's Whiteboard Wednesday. We'll see you there. Have a great day.